Okay, speaking of entertainers, there's another one who's all of 20 years of age
Yeah.
named Sophie Rain, R-A-I-N,
Oh,
Rain,
jeez.
as in raining. It's raining,
Oh, it's raining
raining men,
men.
right?
My
It's a
favorite.
good song.
Thanks.
Sophie Rain,
Yeah.
at age 20, says that last year she made $43 million, almost as much as LeBron bleeping
But that
James.
was the headline. The headline, that was the key.
Yeah.
I made almost as much as LeBron James.
At age
First
20.
of all, I don't know why she's picking LeBron James. I mean, there are people that have made more money than LeBron James. I mean, Jeff
Just
Bezos.
because she almost got there.
Yeah, so she's like 20 million less, right? He's 40. What is she? He's 43. 30 it was, yeah.
No, she made 43.
No, she made 43, and he made
whatever.
Yeah.
He's about to make 52
Right,
this
so I
year.
think it was
his
53,
last year
whatever.
with the Lakers. But
So she's comparing herself
okay,
to LeBron
okay,
James.
and she's on OnlyFans.
Right, but
and
she's a virgin.
She's a porno princess.
Right.
She's the flip side of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Although she's marketing herself just as skillfully and craftily as Taylor is. But
yeah, she's making $43 million
but
a
Sophie
year.
Rain promotes herself as a Christian virgin. A
Yeah.
Christian virgin.
Oh my God.
Who's selling quote unquote porn because she appears very
In
scantily
lingerie
clad.
and bathing suits.
And she has big breasts and
she's
a
got big boobs and a
giant
big butt.
caboose,
Yeah,
just
so
giant
there you
caboose, and
go.
that looks surgically enhanced.
Probably.
I don't know, but
she's probably
and
walking on Bedford here in Beverly Hills
I don't-
getting it all done.
I don't know her work, so I don't know how she comes across, but I guess she's coming across as a really sexy ingenue, as
I think
in
it's
the
kind of like
Lolita,
the young
right?
Lolita, yeah.
She's a Lolita
Mhm.
because she looks even younger in the pictures I see than 20.
Mhm.
And so I
So
got.
she's a fantasy for guys.
She's a fantasy because she's the Christian virgin who
Yeah.
shows
Who's going to wear
almost
a skimpy
all.
bathing suit. But
Right.
then last night I sent you
Mhm.
that really good piece from
Yeah.
Michael
Porter Jr.
Jr. And I agree with him. He said it's sad to
Basketball player.
Yeah, basketball player who weighed in on this and said it's sad to think of all those guys that are married with families and they're happily married supposedly, and they're paying, I don't know, $5, $10, I don't know how much it is to check her out, to just watch her stand there in a bathing
Don't
suit
be
or
naive
lingerie.
about that. That's
What?
life. I mean, that's just life.
No, I know, but I agree with him. This girl is getting beyond wealthy. She's rich, and she's worried.
If
she's
we can believe
she's going to
what
lose her
she
43
says.
million. The guy that interviewed her, I had to laugh. He said, "You make $43 million," and she said, "Yes, I'm a little concerned. I'm going to be losing that. You know, I have to worry about that." And he said, "You're making $43 million. I don't think you have to worry about losing that right now." She's kind of set, you know, but.
She is.
You know, it's interesting. When I worked for one of the PR agencies and we represented Mary-Kate and Ashley when they were kids, and they had a makeup line and a beauty line that I repped. And the one thing I remember their manager telling me was that they were really offended that in a lot of like a gas station or wherever there are guys working, they would have posters of Mary-Kate and Ashley at like 10 years old, and that it was kind of creepy and disgusting that these guys are fantasizing about these little girls. So I think it's one step above that with this girl. So she's 20 years old. She's not having sex, supposedly, where the other one on the fan site are having like 1,000 men in 1 hour.
Yeah, that's
I don't think
true.
they're making the same amount as she's making. She's making more than the girls that are having sex with 1,000 men.
Okay, but remember, she in her videos. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just what I read, but in her videos, there are no men.
I don't know what we're talking about.
No men involved. So it's just her.
So she's just standing there?
So it's only hinted sex. It's not
Oh my
actual.
God.
There's no actual porno taking place.
So it's like calling the 1-800 girls that you don't know what they look like, and meanwhile they're eating a sandwich while they're talking to the guy. Yeah,
I know,
I'm going to
but
do this to you.
as Michael
and they're
Porter
just eating a
Jr.
sandwich.
pointed out, if you actually call and no, not call. This is like if you email with somebody or text with somebody and they're texting back. Well, it's not Sophie Rain who's texting you back. It's somebody in Taiwan or somebody
right.
who's just
Yeah.
working for the
Yeah.
company, and they're
Yeah.
going to text sexy things
Right.
back to you. Whatever.
Well, that was like Girl 8, Spike Lee's movie.
That's true.
You know.
And that's a
And
good
then
one.
she ends up, one of the guys she ends up liking, and he likes her.
Okay.
But this is crazy. I don't know. $43 million to stand there in a bathing suit. I think she's making more money than the girl who's having sex where she had to go to the hospital because she had so much sex that they had to put her in the hospital.
But the one takeaway from this is that fantasized sex, that what you project off what you're seeing is better than flat out X-rated porno sex.
Well, but I've always said yes.
it's more marketable to sell the fantasy of her doing nothing except just sort of displaying her wares.
Sometimes, and I've said this before, it's sexier not to see somebody completely naked, but to see them wearing a T-shirt with a pair of skimpy shorts or whatever it is. That's more sexy to a lot of people than just coming out completely nude. So
okay, like I used to say about the original Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders back in my days in Dallas when they were the first ever to actually flaunt sex appeal in cheerleaders, because the old cheerleaders were just college cheerleaders wearing
they were the turtlenecks and the pleated
right?
skirts
and showing none of their bodies,
Right.
right? But all of a sudden the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders were showing something. But as I always said, the harder you looked at the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, the less you saw, because it really wasn't. It was just hints of cleavage, hints of the butt, right?
Because they had the pleated skirts.
And so she's showing more than hints, but she's not doing anything. She's acting sexy.
Right.
I always told you, my mother said, pretty is as pretty does. And I always said, well, the truth is sexy is as sexy does.
Well, I don't know what she's doing in these videos. I didn't look. I mean, unless she's doing some weird stuff
like
with things,
doing
with lollipops
doing
and
chores,
things. I don't know.
like
she's doing chores. Maybe she could clean our bathroom.
Right, but she's showing
she's
a lot of
showing it
her
while she's
giant breasts.
vacuuming.
So
whatever. You can make $43 million in this world for doing nothing. It's insane.
But I don't
There are
think
doctors trying to cure AIDS and cancer and every disease, and they can't make over $100,000 a year as a
this
scientist.
is just me. I don't think God is signing off on her as a Christian making $43 million with suggested sex.
She said that God is okay with what she's doing.
Well, that's what she thinks, but I don't think so.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't be.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God.